Hi everybody, welcome back to the Burlesque Playbook. My name is Ginger Valentine. I've been a performer for nearly 20 years, and in this series I teach you all the lessons I learned the hard way, so, it's a little bit easier for you. And today I want to talk about 3 common mistakes that all of us make at some point, especially in the beginning. Number 1, we're doing too much. I am so guilty of this. Whether it's doing too much in your choreography or your staging or doing too much with too many props, you're doing too much. You get one emotional support item per act. That's it. A boa, a prop, silk veils, you pick one. Now, obviously, you don't have to listen to anything I say, but what happens when we cram our act with too many moves and too many props is that your message gets buried. Learn to be a good editor. It really is the hardest thing. I know we have lots of great ideas and we want to do them all. I remember I used to have this act a long time ago and I was like, okay, I'm going to be an office worker. Let's see, I'm an office worker. Well, I definitely need to have glasses and I'm going to take my hair down, and let's see, I'm an office worker, but I'm stressed, so I'm also going to be drinking, and then maybe I uncover all these files. Well, I need to, I just had like all these props, and I was like, I swear it was like a 3-minute act. I mean, I literally must have been just like Mary Poppins pulling all this shit out, and then my shirt, and then I was like, bye. And what was that? Like, everyone's just scratching their heads, including myself. The next mistake that I see people make quite often is that we forget that burlesque is actually about tease. It's about revealing things at just the right moment in order to take the audience on a journey, whether that journey is something sensual and flirty or something more personal, emotional, lyrical, more graphic, more subversive. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's all about revealing something and framing that reveal in such a thoughtful, creative, artistic way that it presents a unique experience, right? That is what we do. I said this in my last video and I'm going to say it and many more to come, especially people who come to burlesque from the circus and the dance world. It's not about the choreography and the moves and the tricks. It's about the emotional journey of the audience. Do not forget to tease. Okay, and I say tease with air quotes because I understand that there's so many ways to approach burlesque that may not be like in the same straightforward, like sensual way that I talk about most often, but it doesn't matter because all these concepts apply, okay? It's not just we just rip things off and we have a costume and we do it timed to music and we do a bunch of tricks. I mean, technically, yeah, I guess, but if you want to be memorable, if you want to have a long-lasting career, you're gonna have to make us feel something. Spend as much time rehearsing your tease, your reveals, and your removals as much as you do running your choreography. Running your choreography is not the heart and soul of your burlesque act. The next mistake I see actually comes once your act is done, but you're not finished performing yet, and that's running off the stage without any intention or purpose, running off the stage too fast. Like, maybe you did all these things and you just did the most incredible burlesque act, and then you hit your pose and you're like, hee hee, bye, and then you like awkwardly run away. Don't do that. You don't have to have a choreographed exit, but as long as the audience can see you, you're still on stage. Do not run away and be like, hee hee hee, sorry for taking up space. Take your time with your exit. Don't want the applause to die and then you leave in silence, but at the same time, you don't want to run away because that just really destroys all the work that you just did. Whatever the concept is of your act, like, stay in character until the audience can't see you anymore. The final thing is more grounded in technique, but not necessarily dance technique, just about how you carry yourself and your timing. Even if you're not doing dance moves, or even if you're not doing bump and grind, you're doing something physical on stage, and whether it's doing physical comedy, physical acting, pantomime, whatever you want to call it, versus dance, all of it involves moves, lines, and shapes. So wherever you fall on that spectrum, you want to make sure you're completing your movement and you're not cutting off the moves, you're not cutting off the action and moving on to the next thing too fast, kind of like what we talked about at the beginning. And also, you want to really emotionally connect to whatever it is you're doing. Okay, so you don't want to rush emotionally in your act either. If you have 45 different emotions and events within 3.5 minutes, it's too much. You have to edit. Cull it down by like 80%. Pick the things that are the strongest. Pick the things that land with an audience. Pick the things that you believe in and go all in on just those 3 things. Simplify. But when you simplify, you elevate what's left over. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just like get rid of the fluff and do everything the same. It's like get rid of the fluff so that you can make what's left look really, really awesome. And this is a process, right? It's not like you do all this stuff before the act even goes out. Like my acts are always in a form of progression. I'm always editing and fine tuning. The audience ultimately really helps me figure out like what works. I wouldn't say just go based on your first experience with one audience, but over time, if you are performing in a community where you constantly have to redo a new act every time to stay relevant, I feel for you because it's really hard to develop acts, and I understand that producers really value novelty and that theme shows sell. If you can, try to at least have one act that you do over and over and over again for years and years. Like maybe you completely redo the costume, that's fine. Maybe you change the music, but like the crust of the act is still there. Just at least have one that you really like grow up with, because it's so cool to see how something can grow and change. Just my opinion. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know. And are you in a community where you have to do like a new act every time to stay booked and stay relevant? Or are you able to do, you know, a rotation of the same type of act? I'm just really curious. If you like this video and you want to go really deep, check out my subscription service, Membership. If you don't like subscriptions though, I also have online course with other content that you can buy once, keep forever. You can watch it again and again. But on Membership, I really go in depth in a lot of places about stage presence and all kinds of things. Dancing for your person, how to set up an act, how to embody headliner energy. Like there's a lot going on. But if you ever have any questions, you can just ask me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.